Welcome back to the bake shop, guys. Today we're going to be doing our copper nose bluegill. We're going to start with our 1/2 ounce jig head 4/0 hook. It's already been poured and painted. We have it painted up in copperhead from ProTech. All right, we'll go ahead and get that locked in the vise. And again, today we're going to be using our 140 denier flat wax coffee nylon thread. Go ahead and get a length of it out here and start this wrap. And if you remember the video that we did the green sunfish, this is basically the green sunfish colors, but on a copperhead jig. So what we'll do is, for the top, 1 strand of green pumpkin speckle, and for the bottom, we will be doing pumpkin speckle. It's a more orange color, so we want the lighter colors on bottom. So we'll start off our green pumpkin speckle, lay it right across the top, do a couple of wraps, pull it kind of tight, but don't tighten it down too much. Spread that silicone around the head of the bait, get it the way you want it, and then go ahead and rotate that jig over. If you have a rotary vise, go ahead and just roll it on the rotary vise. Then we're going to take our pumpkin speckle, lay it across the back, and set it in place. Spread out the strands on that tab. Grab one of our hair clips. Pull everything out. And now start wrapping. And with this, again, you kind of want a decent collar on it. It's going to be what holds all this in place. I try to go the size of the brush nozzle that I use. I try to make that the width by eyeballing it. Sometimes I'm a little narrow, sometimes I'm a little wide, but I shoot for the width of the brush nozzle. And then we'll just take and do our whip finishes. And again, this is 140 denier, so it is a bit thin, so you want to be more careful with it than you would the cotton threads. We are still doing our 6 whip finishes, pulling them tight and locking them in. All right, we've got those 6 whip finishes in. So we'll pull this tight. Clip the excess off there. Grab our glue that we brush on. And like I said, with this, I try to make the head of the jig, or the collar of the jig, the same width as the brush on this nozzle. I didn't quite make it this time. It's a bit narrower. That's fine. Not going to hurt anything. And we're going to, our accelerant, we want to get a couple of good sprays on that. Spin it back around where this is close to us. And again, if you had a rotary vise, all you'd have to do is spray, flip it, spray, done. And if I had the rotary vise, I'd be clipping this down so that it didn't get in the way when I did so. Then we're going to take and we're going to clip these and get the strands to separate. Give them a short haircut there. Take our clip. Be careful of the hook when you do that. And here's our finished product. Well, close to finished. Still got to put the weed guard in. But here is our copper nose bluegill color jig. Real easy, simple color. And for this, we're going to use the green pumpkin weed guard instead of the brown like we did on the copper, because the green pumpkin is the top color. It'll blend in a little bit better, won't stand out as much. And so what we do is small dab of glue. Right into the slot for the weed guard. And sometimes they are a bit tough. Got to kind of push them in. This one was a little bit tough, but we got it in there, as you can tell. Again, here's our finished product in the copper nose bluegill color. This will be in our bundle for this week, and we will have individuals up for sale. There are some of these for sale now in 1/2, 3/8, and 1/4 ounce jig heads, but they are finesse style where they have a plume up here instead of a double skirt. They are 3/0 hooks instead of 4/0 hooks, so they're more of a finesse jig, and they are all weedless. If you'd like to get this or any other jig that we have on the Etsy store is open, and it is Fat Boy Jigs, where we sell not so boring baits. So that's today's build, and I hope you learned something from each of these videos. I try to teach something a little bit different. I know they've all been kind of the same, just tying up a jig. I would like to ask you to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you're seeing here. I know these videos, again, are a lot of the same concept, a lot of the same builds, a lot of the same, just tie up a jig. This is how I do it. This is, right now, the jigs are the main focus. I don't have anything right now other than a sneak peek of this to make soft plastics. That's all I've got. Eventually I will have the molds, the plastisols, the colorants. They're on the way. I will be getting them. But we don't have right now. And right now it'll just be single colors. There won't be any laminates, unfortunately, because, again, I don't have the ability to buy all of this all at once like a lot of people. I'm starting out a small business and trying to build. And I'm starting off with composite soft plastic cavities. They're stone material. Some are smetty oaks. Some are a cheaper version from Amazon. So you can find things out there to start with that you can always upgrade. It doesn't have to be, I get the best right now and I get the best only. Eventually, we will get the CNC molds from places like Epic and AI, and I'm sure there's others out there. That's the two that I know of from the channels that I watch. There are there's a few molds that I want to get from Epic. There's a few molds that I want to get from AI, and then there's some that are a bit of an overlap that I want to get from each place so that I can compare, hey, this is what I like about this company, this is what I like about this company. If you'd like to see something like that on this channel, let me know. Put it down in the comments. Tell me your favorite bait and your favorite color. And maybe one of these days we'll be able to tie up something that you like. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Again, if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel. Helps us get our name out there as a new bait company. And remember, try not to be boring.